Down here, notice it says at least this amount, but less than this amount. So whatever your amount is, like say I had $3,721. I'd look down this column and I'd find, till I got to 3,700, at least 3,700, 3721 is at least that, but less than 3750. That 3721 fits right in between those two numbers. So I look in that column if I'm single, and that would be the amount of tax I have to pay, that I'm liable for, okay? So then you take that number, and you write that on line 12.
So, so if mine's 350, so then it would be between the 325 and the
What's yours?
375, 350. So,
Okay, at least 350.
okay, so
But
this
less,
one,
see, this is the but less than column.
yeah,
So
so
at least
it's,
350, so I would come to this one.
okay.
Oh, so
So
mine's
it's
that
36.
Mine's
I don't know.
300, and so it would be the 30.
I don't get taxed.
What's that?
Mine's 300.
I can't
Oh, so then it would be
Tax free.
31.
remember. What's yours?
At least 300, so that would be the right one.
Okay.
So then it would be at least 300,
You got
but
it?
less
I
than
think so.
325.
So
it would be
it's
21.
9,280. So it's at least.
Individual responsibility seems
Okay.
strange.
That was funny. I thought that
There are no instructions.
Yes, you gotta subtract this from that.
Okay.
Where do you find 11?
What's that?
Where do you find 11?
11?
Yes. Healthcare.
Where do you find 10? 'Cause he's,
Number 10 is the number underneath single.
no, he said put that on line 12.
It also goes for 10.
Okay, what's the question?
Now on lines.
Healthcare, individual responsibility.
Yeah, there is a penalty. If you do not have health care that's approved by the government, then you get to pay a
Number
penalty.
7.
So we're
But you guys are dependent, so you won't be responsible for that. Your parents will, so you don't.
don't put anything.
Line
Oh,
7
yeah,
is box
because
number
I would
2.
go ahead and check that box, saying that you got full year coverage.
Box number 2
Oh,
on
yeah.
the W2.
So 208.
If you do not have health care and you're a dependent, then your parents have to pay the penalty.
Sweet.
And the penalty is $690 this year per adult.
So the
Half of that
number,
for dependents.
the number on this goes on line 12 or line 10?
This is not a smiling moment.
Goes on line 12.
It does. So what goes on line 10?
Well, no, you put the tax on line 10. And then if you have the penalty, you put that on 11 and then add it up on 12, and that would be your total tax. But forget about the penalty for now.
Oh, okay.
So you want to put that tax on line 10
Deposited, see instructions.
and carry that number down to line 12.
13D or Form 8888.
What did we put on 11?
This is your refund.
And nothing
Form
on 11
8888 is attached. Check here.
On 10 is wrong.
So I still had a pretty big number, but I subtracted it. Okay.
I don't make a profit.
You really want that on the Facebook?
Have at it.
Let me see your,
Dude,
Smack me in
get a
the face.
$152 refund. I don't, what do you put for 10?
10, it's the number that's under single right next to where you find your
Whatever
thing.
you want.
So how do you find it?
What did you say for number 6 on yours?
0.
Okay, so then you go to the 0 on here.
That hurts.
Okay.
So, and then you go over what's a single. That number right there is what it is.
At 0.
Yes.
Okay.
And then just check the full coverage box for healthcare on number 11.
82,
Check what?
Punch you right there.
Full year coverage on box 11.
Okay.
And now you add those two numbers together. So it's
Okay, so what did
What's
you get?
fully
for
your
tax?
coverage?
full year coverage means that your parents
Yeah,
are
you-
covered.
you-
Okay, so number 12 for me equals
Is
0.
zero. Yes.
So.
Alright, it's great. So that means we don't get taxed.
Glad I could entertain
That's
you,
it,
Cody.
800, no, 823, first column, because you're single.
Okay, okay. Oh, I missed that. Thank
Neighbor,
you.
you're not very.
Told you you did that.
Oh, no, I was doing that on purpose. Whatever. I was looking at.
Take a picture of a picture of a picture of a picture.
Subtract line.
So everybody got it?
I think so.
What is my routing number?
Okay, now look at line 9, that's what you have paid, and line 12 is what your tax liability is. So if 9 is greater than 12, you'll have a refund coming. You put that on line 13A.
What? 10? That's the same number as
$4.
12.
Yep.
Wait, what?
So I got
Is
100.
larger than mine.
Yay,
What did you
math
do?
skills.
Hold on.
This is you.
Line 9 is what you paid, line 12 is what you
How much
owed.
money you get back?
How much, how do you get?
So
how much you
subtract what you owed from what you paid, and the rest is what you get back.
Thank you.
I know how much I'll actually get back once I found mine.
And if you didn't, if your number on,
If line 12 is greater than line 9, then that means you didn't pay enough and you still owe. So you would put that on line 14.
Oh, say that one more time. Line 9.
If line 9 is greater than line 12, then you paid more than you owe. So you would subtract 12 from 9, and you would put that on line 13A. That would be your refund.
Negative.
If line 12 is greater than line 9, then that means you owe more than you paid.
We're good.
Yeah.
So then you would put that difference on line 14, and that's what you have to send in with your tax return.
okay.
Okay?
So it's, so my 12 is larger than my 9, so I'm subtracting that from that, correct?
All right, 12 is what you owe, 9 is what you paid.
So I still,
I'm using a calculator.
guys. So I need, okay.
Sad math. Math is bad.
I feel like I have a hat hair thing going on.
You would subtract 9 from 12, put the difference on 14, and that's what you owe. That's what you would have to send in
Hair is.
with your tax return. Everybody think they got it?
Yeah,
Getting
I
there.
think so.
What time is this class supposed to be over, Coach?
12:30, so we're 3 minutes over.
Oh my goodness.
No.
So does that mean I'm in trouble?
You gotta file a
Well,
whole.
it's me. I don't get a lunch no matter what I do. So.
Well, maybe I shouldn't go with the state then. Out of time?
Yeah.
Okay. I won't take you through the state. If anybody wants to though, I can check your answers. If we could wait until you're dismissed, and then I'll just take a minute to look at your answer. Check them all in the computer. One other thing that you should, a couple other things that you should know. If for some reason you can't file your tax return on time, the day varies. This year and last year it was April 18th, that's the deadline. If you can't file by that deadline, then you can get what's called an extension. And you can go to a tax office and pay somebody to do it for you. But you guys are a lot smarter than that. You don't have to pay anybody to do the extension for you. You go on the IRS website, go into that search box in the upper right corner, and type in extension. When you do that, it'll return you answers that will take you, links that will take you to a page where you can punch in your credit card or your debit card number. You will estimate how much tax you believe you owed for that prior year, and then you'll make a payment with your credit card right there on the IRS website. And when you do that, that automatically gives you an extension. And that extension's good until October 30th, I think. So you don't have to go pay somebody to do an extension for you. You don't have to fill out a form. All you gotta do is get on there and punch in your credit card, tell them what you estimate your tax is, you're done. One other thing that you should know. This is called the 1098T. Take a look at it and pass it around. Notice that in box 1, it tells us the amount that the college, that you paid the college. Box 2 tells us the amount that the college billed you. And I think box 5 says what your scholarship is. You go to college, you're gonna get some kind of scholarship. Almost everybody gets what's called a Pell Grant. That's free money, you don't have to pay it back. Pell Grants are undesignated scholarships. That means that you can use that money to pay your tuition fees, or you can use it for living expenses. It's completely up to you how to use that money. Except for, what's gonna happen when they give you a Pell Grant is they're gonna send it directly to the college. And the college is going to use it to pay your tuition and fees. Now, there is a big credit I mentioned earlier. It's called the American Opportunity Credit. It's a total of $2,500. 40% of that's refundable. That means that $1,500 of that credit can be used to reduce your tax liability to zero. You reduce your tax liability to zero, you can get the other $1,000 refunded to you. What's important about this, most people don't realize, including a lot of tax professionals, is that when we have something like that Pell Grant or most other scholarships, we can allocate that money on the tax return however we want. Even though the college you use, say you had $4,000 in tuition fees and you had a $4,000 Pell Grant. The college uses that Pell Grant to pay your tuition fees. So now you have no expenses because they were paid for you. So you can't get that credit. But in reality, you can get the credit because we can add that $4,000 scholarship to your income. So you would pay tax on the $4,000. By doing so, that means that you now did pay those $4,000 tuition fees out of your own pocket, and that makes you eligible for the whole American Opportunity Credit. So, like I said, $4,000 scholarship. If you're in a 10% tax bracket, then that means that adding it to your income would cost you $400 in taxes, but the scholarship's worth $2,500. So if we pay the tax on the scholarship and then claim the whole American Opportunity Credit, you got $2,500 that you're gonna get minus the $400 that you have to pay in taxes. That leaves $2,100. So you're gonna pay taxes on that $4,000, but you're gonna net $2,100 out of it. So this is very important to know. When you guys start college, you wanna make sure that you come and talk to me, your parents come and talk to me, to make sure you guys are getting the credit that you're supposed to get.
So, I'm putting that on Facebook. I can say George Elliott from H&R Block. Alright. You guys made it to the Facebook 2 times this week.
Oh, snap.
Raquel, I did not put the one on the hair over your.
I will give each of you one of my business cards, because you will want to mention to your parents, you might make a note or just try to remember, when you go to college, there's going to be credits available for you. And you have to go talk to a professional about it, because you're not gonna figure it out on your own. It's too complex.
Gosh, Coach, I'm trying to stay off the radar.
Yeah, come on, man.
Posting us like that.
You might find us.
They will always find you.
He's one of them!
Thank you.
Well, I really thought we could get all that in before we ran out of time. That's a little disappointing.
Time flies with these wonderful students.
Okay, you got yours done? Let me see it. I can look at them real quick. And,
Oh, there's kids. Children.
Mine was 0, so mine was easy.
what
I like the number 0.
I need to see what TP1.
What? Even standing, I can't see over that thing. Well,
I
maybe
got
if I went
103
up
for
there,
your refund.
but I can't just easily see
103
over.
for your refund.
And he's like,
Here you go, Clay.
There's like a hole. Oh, that's because the door. I'm like, it's like a little.
Why did they do that?
Come over here and I'll let you take a look.
probably because kids like us were just stuff.
You know what? I did it wrong. Forget it. I gave you 6,300 for your standing
Makes
deduction.
sense. With the giant.
Yeah, they don't care.
Sorry about
They don't care
that.
about school that much.
Oh,
But it
yeah,
does help. It does help us
I
too.
mean, we were that
If I get that on all of these, then I'll have them wrong on every one.
Hey, Austin, you want to pray for our lunch, please?